So, a very good evening to everyone, students, those who are watching, those who are not watching. Welcome back to class. Welcome to the class. Today we are going to look at economy topics. We shall wait for another 2 minutes for the students to join and then we will be start. Okay, so I welcome you all to our class. Today we are starting our first class, which is we are running from last week. We call these free live classes because they are actually free, right? They are called free live classes, right? Why? Because they are done every day on our YouTube channel. You have to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called Tick Exams. Once you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will receive notification for our different coaching that we are trying to give with the help of YouTube. And you can download our app, which is on the Play Store. Please download that app so that you get to know there are a lot of free videos organized and put it on the app so that you guys can actually basically take the use of it, right? So in last few classes we have discussed about economy, right? This is our third module. We have finished, sorry, we have finished key terminology 1 and key terminology 2. In key terminology 1, we spoke about double coincidence of wants. We spoke about currency. We spoke about RBI. We spoke about what do you mean by creditor and what do you mean by debtor, right? And now we are looking at the key terminology 2. We all spoke about organize, unorganized, private sector, public sector, right? And what is a private limited company and what is a public limited company. Now, sorry, we are in model 3, right? And in model 3, where we are going to talk about different concepts in economy that will help you. See, the whole idea of this initiative is the first few days we teach you about certain terminologies. ಆ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈ ಎಕನಾಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಫಿಸ್ಕಲ್ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್, ಆ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್, ಈ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್. ಅದು ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಕನಾಮಿ ಈಸಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ if you basically, well, the class will be in bilingual for everyone. This is important that the class will be in bilingual. It will be English as well as in Kannada. So don't worry, both of the guys will try to understand it. So the whole idea is that if you know the terminology, economy is an easy job for you. You need not have to revise multiple times. You can go on learning new concepts, issues, GDP, GST, and lot many things. Okay, so that's the most important part, is that you basically study terminology first. Okay, so that's the most important part of this particular initiative. Once you know the terminologies, the other section becomes very easy for you. Okay, so moving on to our first topic of the day. There is this word called green revolution that we hear in our newspaper every day. We all know that there is a farm protest going on, right? You know that there are farmers, we know that there are farmers who are protesting in Delhi for a certain problem called Farm Bill. They are not happy with Farm Bill, right? And you see that there are a lot of farmers that are protesting are from the region of Punjab and Haryana, right? You see this. A lot of people who are actually seriously protesting are from basically Punjab as well as Haryana. Okay, that's the whole idea about your green revolution, the farm bill that is happening. Well, I make it clear again, the classes will be bilingual. It will be more in English, a little bit in Kannada, so that even those who are from vernacular background, those who are from Kannada medium background, they also understand a little bit in whatever we are initiating. Okay, so now what I was telling you is that there is a farmer protest going on in Delhi. It is against Farm Bill. And if you observe, a lot of farmers are actually from Punjab and Haryana region. Have you ever thought, okay, why is that Punjab and Haryana farmers are more serious? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆದ್ರೂ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಬರೀ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಹರಿಯಾಣ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Why not everyone? It's a very important thing, right? Although other farmers are also opposing, but the more seriousness have come from Punjab and Haryana. Can someone answer me why it is basically concentrated effort from Punjab and Haryana farmers against the farm bill? Can someone give me a little bit answer, small answer to basically understand? Right? That's very, very important, right? We need to know. Okay, why is that Punjab and Haryana farmers? Why not anyone else? You can put your question in chat, answer in chat box. Well, because they have more land. Not exactly true. Congress rules state is Punjab. No, 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 no. Politics out of this. It's not about Congress. Not at all about Congress. Right? You can either put it in Q&A or you can put it in basically chat box, because there are more farmers. No, I mean farmers you had in Karnataka also, you have in Tamil Nadu also. That's not exactly true. That's not exactly true. Okay, why there is are more protests in Punjab and Haryana region compared to the rest of India? Well, the answer is there on the slide, on the screen itself. It is because of the Green Revolution. It is because of Green Revolution. You see, when Green Revolution was started, the most benefited farmers from the Green Revolution were the farmers from Punjab and Haryana, basically the Gurgaon place and Western UP. Why? Because they were the big beneficiaries of Green Revolution, right? And they got more money out of the Green Revolution. The average income of a farmer in Punjab and Haryana is more than 3 lakh rupees. There are some cases, average income I'm talking, some of them on 20, 25 lakh a year. Do you see 25 lakh a year in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? Except the coffee belt, except the Mangalore Supari belt, you will not see a farmer in Karnataka earning 20 to 25 lakh. It's impossible. Because the effects of Green Revolution were not utilized by the farmers of the rest of India as compared to the farmers of Punjab and Haryana. That's the reason the Punjab and Haryana farmers are more serious, because they get very high income from their agricultural lands. And that's why they are more serious in opposing the farm bill, which is taking their right, their benefits, their advantages that they would earn from the agricultural lands. They do not want the corporates to take over their land. The bill have digital contracts. They are not okay with digital contracts. They are not okay with the clauses of the farm bill, where a corporate like big company might take over the land and may not give back to the farmer. That's one of the reasons, that is the biggest reason why the Punjab and the Haryana farmer are more serious about the farm bill. And that's the topic that I took today. What do you mean by Green Revolution? We need to understand what do you mean by Green Revolution? Well, when you look at the agricultural land till 1970 till 1980, our productivity was very, very low. What do you mean by productivity? In 1 acre, for an example, I was producing only half ton. Sorry, not half ton, half quintal. Or probably in 1 acre, I was producing only 25 kg. So government thought, okay, to solve the problem of India's food security, basically to make food crops, which includes wheat, rice, and any other agricultural crop, food crop, to be make available for Indian society, for the country, they came out with green revolution. Now, what was this green revolution? The idea was, can I produce in 1 acre instead of 25 kg, can I produce 125 kg? Basically, to increase the productivity. That was the whole idea. Okay, how do I increase the productivity in agricultural lands? And that is how the green revolution came into picture. It is nothing but increasing the yield, that means increasing the productivity of the land by using HYV seeds, that is called high yield variety seeds. HYV seeds, to use high yielding variety seeds. The idea is that I should use those seeds that can give me 125 kg rather than 25 kg. And that's how the golden rice came into picture. That's how the golden rice came into picture. It's very, very important. This is the most important part that we need to understand. Okay, why the government went for green revolution, and that's reason was using of high yield variety seeds. Second thing, irrigation. Can I reduce, for an example, for 25 kg, if I was using, for an example, 100 liters, for 125 kg, can I just do it in 25 liters of the water? So that also they did. Irrigation, drip irrigation, canal irrigation, minor irrigation tank. They started using water efficiently. The third thing, use of chemical fertilizer. Example like urea. Like urea. The idea was, when you use chemical fertilizer, the productivity of the soil increases. The productivity of the soil increases. The productivity of the soil increases, and that's the reason they started using your chemical fertilizers. They started using your chemical fertilizers. That was the whole idea about green revolution. Understood? So tomorrow, if they tell you green revolution belt farmers have made more income than non-green revolution belt, discuss in detail for 10 marks. First, you need to know what is green revolution. That is important. Then comes the other thing. See, this is just the third class. We need to do another probably 50, 60, 70 classes like this, where we try to understand each concept in detail, so that the first thing we need to do is that we need to be clear about our concepts. Clear? Okay. Now, what do you mean by HYV seeds? I told you these are called these are called high yield variety seeds. They are called high yield variety seeds. They were basically developed by scientists by using genetic modification. That means changing the genes of the crop so that the same crop can give you more output, can give you more productivity. That was the whole idea about your high yield crops. Now, the next concept today is to know, what do you mean by buffer stock? Well, you might have observed that India faced a serious problem of famine till 1970s. Famine in the sense, millions of people not having food crops. or basically not having food. Millions of people. Now, we as a country, we are a democratic nation, and we need to make sure that no one in our country is denied of what we call today a very important terminology called food security. Food security. What do you mean by food security? That everyone should get affordable and accessible and available. Every person in this country should get minimum amount of food that is required to him, that is affordable, accessible, as well as available. We need to increase the availability of it. So that's why after green revolution, our food production got increased. Our food production got increased. And because of that, we were able to have more food, wheat, rice, jawar, than that is required by us. So that's why what we thought that there might be a time when in India there might be floods, there might be war, there might be earthquake, there might be landslide, there might be cyclone, there might be monsoon failure, rain deficiency, monsoon not coming, drought, severe heat, COVID, a very good example. So tackle these kind of situation, government always maintain buffer stock. They maintain buffer stock. Buffer stock is nothing. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, your mom and all, they don't buy rice to cook whenever they have to cook. ದಿನ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಹೋಗಿರೋ rice, they won't get rice. They keep 25 kg box. ಒಂಥರ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ದಿನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. Every time you want chili powder, you don't get and buy chili powder from the shop. You buy 1 kg for the 1 month. Same way, government procures this and keep it for a better safety option. That is nothing but what we call is food crops. It is maintained by an organization of the government called Food Corporation of India. We call it FCI. FCI has godowns, and in this godown, they maintain this buffer stock. They maintain this buffer stock. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here, my greatest, beautiful, honest students? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Now, moving on. As I told you, we are a democratic country. We have a problem of poverty. We are a problem of hunger. We have a problem of malnutrition. Yes, every nation keeps buffer stock. A very good question. Someone has asked, okay, does other nation keep buffer stock? Yes, every other nation keeps buffer stock because flood, drought, cyclone, anything can happen. It's a, it's a nature. Nature can do anything for us. So that's why they also keep the buffer stock. Now, as I was telling you, we have the problem of poverty, hunger, malnutrition, female infanticide. We have the problem of slums. We have a problem of illiteracy. There are a lot of people who are living below poverty line. To help these people, the government that has procured this rice, wheat, jowar, sugar in Food Corporation of India godowns, they give this to this poor people at some place called fair price shop. ಇದು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರೇಷನ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ರೇಷನ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ರೇಷನ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ fair price shop. Ration shop is nothing but fair price shop, where government gives them sugar, kerosene, rice, wheat at a subsidized price, so that everyone in this country should have affordable, accessible and available of the food. Although we know that there is a big quality problem in ration shop, huge quality problem, that because of bribe, corruption, middleman, commission agents. But for us as an economic students, we need to understand what do you mean by fair price shop. In common language, we call this as ration shop. Minimum support price. Now you see the farmers who are protesting in Delhi today want a guarantee from the government that MSP will not be removed. What is this MSP? Please repeat with me. MSP is nothing called minimum support price. Minimum support price. What do you mean by minimum support price? Every year, before the sowing of the crop, before the crops is sown, very important, before the sowing of the crops, the government announce MSP. They will tell, look sir, for every 1 quintal, we will pay you 500 rupees. Whenever you will grow 1 quintal, after the harvesting season, for 1 or see for 100 kg, we will pay you 500 rupees. They announce it before only. This is nothing but minimum support price. Now, why do they announce that? The idea is that the government wants to give surety to the farmer. Ke nodi sir, ನೀವು ಏನು ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಡಿ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬೈ ಯೋರ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಟ್ 500 rupees per 100 kg. ಅದು ಒಂಥರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಆ ಥರ ಅಂತೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ fair minimum support price before the start of sowing season, so that the farmers are less risky. Now what happens, once the government announce 500 rupees per kg, the farmers have that satisfaction ke nade enadu agli farmers government will buy food from us. Okay, there is one question. Great. So that is what you mean by minimum support price. Now, the next thing that we need to know, understand, we all know about it, but we need to know the definition of it, that is called poverty. That is called poverty. What do you mean by poverty? It's a state where minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel, light, education, medical is cannot be fulfilled. Andre, see, I just required 2 meals a day to survive. ಅದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. That is the state of poverty. I want to wear 1 pair of clothes. I want to survive minimum. That also I'm not able to get it. I'm not able to earn it. That is the state of poverty. I want to have food, not because I want to have biryani. I just want to have food so that I can survive. But I'm not getting that much. Poverty. I want to wear slippers. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಲ್ಲ. Poverty. Fuel, light, slum. They live in a very, very severe condition because of the state of poverty. ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದೆ. That is what we are talking about poverty. You see how many people are fighting for water, just water. Just a water they are fighting so badly. Why? Because they are in a state of poverty where they do not have to buy that luxury. And that's why they live in problem. Okay, that is nothing but your poverty. There is something called poverty trap. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಲ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್? Poverty trap starts with first low level of education and healthcare. Low level of education and care. You didn't get education, you didn't get proper healthcare, so that's why now you are illiterate. Now your health is also not proper. You are prone to diseases. Because your education was not done properly, because there was no healthcare done to you, there is a low level of human capital. That means I am not able to perform efficiently because I'm not educated. I could have become an engineer, earn the money, but I didn't pass my 10th standard. So instead of earning 25,000, I am now earning 1,200 rupees a month. I have the capacity. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮನಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. I was born healthy, but we didn't have money for taking care of my health. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ my health has become very weak. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ now my human capital is low. Once my human capital is low, my productivity is also low. Instead of earning 25,000, now I am earning 1,200 rupees a month. Instead of living a comfort life, now I am living a struggling life. I am living in slum, where there is a drainage problem, hygiene problem, health problem, cholera, diarrhea, malaria, dengue. My productivity is also low. Now, since my productivity is low, my income is also low. Because I'm not able to work. Why I'm not able to work? I am not educated. Why I'm not able to earn? I don't have money. I don't have education to earn the money. So that's why my productivity is also low. My income is also low. Now what happens? If my income is low, then again I cannot give proper education to my children, proper health care to my children, and the whole poverty traps continue. This is what you mean by poverty trap. This is what you mean by poverty trap, where you have to break this trap. And that's why government starts education, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, free education, National Skill Development Program, productivity, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, income. Right? That is the whole idea behind the multiple schemes the government start. We know there is a problem of corruption. We know there is a problem of efficiency. We know there is a problem of bribe, but that's all we have to do it. That's all government can do it. Right? That is what you mean by poverty trap. Another doubts is there, Kedi? This is what you mean by poverty traps. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Sir and ma'am, if you have any doubt, you can definitely ask. It will help us to understand our issues. Okay. Are we clear? Okay, now let's move to the current affairs that has appeared in newspaper. Current affairs that has appeared in newspaper. Can you all see my screen now? Can you all see my screen now? More, someone asked, sir, unequal distribution of wealth also become poverty cause? Yes. Unequal distribution of wealth is the major cause of poverty in India and everywhere in the world. Unequal distribution of wealth is a major cause of poverty in India. Someone has asked a question, sir, this is my first class. Where can I watch previous two videos? It is available on our YouTube channel. You need to go to economy section. You will find all the previously done videos. From tomorrow, we are also starting environmental class. So that should help you and cover your syllabus. Now, current affairs. This appeared on Friday. Since Saturday, Sunday, nothing good was there on economy. Now, Friday, one topic came in the Hindu newspaper. As I have already told you, that every one of you should read the Hindu newspaper. Very, very important for your examination. You need to study the Hindu newspaper. In Hindu newspaper, there is a business section, and in that, there is a news that has appeared called India's fiscal deficit may exceed 7% in current fiscal. That means March to March is called fiscal, more or less. What do you mean by fiscal deficit? Always remember, in your budget, government has budget, right? Your parents also have a budget. Everyone has a budget. There is revenue, that is khar. There is income, that is revenue. There is expenditure, that is kharcha. Now ದುಡ್ಡು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ and ದುಡ್ಡು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So that is called revenue minus expenditure. Now, when you minus revenue minus expenditure, if your answer comes in negative, then it is called fiscal deficit. Andre, for an example, ನೀವು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 120 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಖರ್ಚಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನೀವು -20 ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ -20 ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So that is not, this -20 is nothing but fiscal deficit. ಈ +20 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಫಿಸ್ಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಈ -20 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫಿಸ್ಕಲ್ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಫಿಸ್ಕಲ್ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? Revenue minus expenditure. So now government is telling that the government may exceed fiscal deficit up to 7% because ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಇದು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. So government also need to spend and earn money. We got COVID, pandemic, lockdown, the government did not earn money. There is revenue, there is expenditure. Government ke ದುಡ್ಡಂತೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, taxes ಅಂತೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. There was no economic activity. Their GST collection got reduced, income tax got reduced. They did not earn much money. But since the COVID was going on, they have to spend on hospitals, ventilators, food, vaccine, right? So that's the reason government expenditure got increased, and the revenue got decreased. The government expenditure got increased and the revenue got decreased. That's why there was a fiscal deficit with the government. Any doubt? Well, fiscal is May to May, March to March. It depends. You can calculate from April to April only, but usually they take 1 year for the fiscal thing. Okay, so that's the reason there was a fiscal deficit. Economy was doing bad because of the COVID pandemic, lockdown, government income ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಖರ್ಚಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ fiscal deficit ಅಂತ ಬಂತು. Will this deficit affect the currency? Yes, it will definitely affect the currency. See, someone has asked, will this deficit affect the currency? You imagine me. I am a good person. Okay, I am a good person. I want 5,000 rupees from you. I'll come to you. Sir, one 5,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ one month ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. You said, okay, take 5,000. Then you realize, I take this 5,000, I went to Goa. I spend another 7,000. Matte I borrowed from someone else. Next time when you ask, will you give me money? Next time when you ask, will you give me money? No, because my value has come down. My value has come down. Why my value has come down? Because I borrowed the money and I spend it and now I'm in minus. And if I come to you next month, I'll say, sir, ina one 5,000 kodi sir, last month ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮಂತ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. I won't give. ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಸೆಲ್ ಏನ್ ಗುರು, ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಉದಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ನಿಮ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ, if the fiscal deficit increases, the currency loses its value. The other investors may not invest in India. They are like, ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಇದು, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಸ್ಕಲ್ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಬಿಡಿ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ US, let's go and invest in Saudi, let's go and invest in Bangladesh, let's go and invest in Sri Lanka. So fiscal deficit will definitely increase, will definitely affect the value of money, value of currency. Adu yav tarana, we'll do it in future classes, but as of now, remember, fiscal deficit is not good, because if fiscal deficit happen, the government has to borrow money. If the government has to borrow money, then the investment in this country will also start reducing. Then there was this company called ILFS. ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ? ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇದು. ILFS, Infrastructure Leasing Finance Company ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. This company started around 3-4 years back. They started with 1 lakh crore investment. Then they open up another 149 smaller companies, but it came out that this was a very big scam, in the sense the company did not give loan according to the rules and negotiation, and the whole company collapsed. The whole company collapsed. The government could not do anything. So now what has happened, all of their branches, these company branches, their sister companies, they are closing, and that's why they had one branch called ILFS Solar. They took a loan from ILFS, some other companies, and now they want to return the loan and close the account. Basically, they want to go for resolution. Sir, make some difference between fiscal deficit and foreign direct investment. Well, I do not want to confuse you. As of now, please understand only fiscal deficit. FDI and all, we'll do it later. See, we need to go step by step. If in one day only, if we do everything, then we will not be able to learn anything. So we have to go very slowly. Then, USTR slams India's digital tax, holds off on tariffs. What do you mean by that? US companies, especially the tax adopted by India, Italy, and Turkey, this discriminate against US company. That means the local companies are not taxed, but if the company come from US, the tax is high. If the company is from India, the tax is low. So that's why there is United States Trade Representative. They have basically told India, look sir, this is wrong. You are discriminating against our company. It is not allowed under World Trade Organization rule. you cannot discriminate against our companies by putting up different taxes. So that's why they have told India, okay, please remove this extra target. They are telling that you are putting 2% extra tax on a company that is working from US. And this 2% tax is not there if the company is working from India. So that's why the USTR, that is United States Trade Representative, they are an organ of United States government. They have told India, okay, you are discriminating. Please remove this 2%. Please remove this 2%. Okay, this is what about this particular topic. Then this is not important. Okay. SBI raises 6 million via bonds bid total. Not important. What do you mean by raising money from the bond? Bond is nothing but it's a sheet of paper where the SBI will write, you give me 1 lakh rupees for 5 years, and after 5 years, I will return 1 lakh 30,000. So every year I will give you 6%. That is nothing but a bond. That is what you mean by SBI raising money. Not important, but still we need to know what you mean by bond. This is not important. 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 World Food Price Index rises for 7th straight month. Now, tell me, there was one Parle G biscuit which was 5 rupees. It became 10 rupees. Don't you think there is an increase in price here from here till here? Tell me, is there an increase in price or not? There is an increase in price, right? Yes or no? There is a increase in price. It was 5 rupees, it became 10 rupees. Same way. There was a milk packet. It was 22 rupees. It became 25 rupees. There was chocolate. It was 15 rupees. It became 17 rupees. There was a rice. It was 30 rupees. Now it became 35 rupees. There was wheat. It was 40 rupees. It became 45 rupees. Example. When all of this happen, what is happening? There is a price rise. Yes or no? Now, what do you mean by food price index means what world the government will do is that they will see which are the normal food that is consumed by people. For an example, milk plus sugar plus rice plus wheat plus cold drinks plus chili powder plus water plus roti. Like that they add it and they create an index. And then they calculate okay, how there has been a price change from last year to this year. Just to know okay, how are the prices rising. Andre, they create 600, 700 products which are commonly used by the people, any general people to eat and sleep, rice, milk, sugar, tea powder, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, petrol model, right? So they would basically add it, then they calculate and they tell you, look, the food price index have increased to give an idea, okay, things are becoming costly. Is it good or bad? It is bad because if things become costly, it affects poor people. Okay, so that is nothing but food price index. Okay, so this is up to this paper. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Right, we close our session today here. If you have any doubt, you can ask, or else tomorrow or day after tomorrow. See, usually the class will be between 9:30. You can log into our YouTube channel. If there is no class, then there will not be a live class. If there is a class, you will get to know. There can be an environment class also. There can be any other class. But as of now, we are doing economy, environment and all. We'll do it later. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Any doubts? Thank you, sir. Class was interesting. Thanks a lot. We'll see you tomorrow. Please keep watching our this thing so that we get to know, our about classes and every details. Uh, Thanks for your valuable inputs. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow again. Every day, slowly, we'll do it so that we tackle all our topics one by one for the other all the competitive exams. Okay. Any other doubt? No. So see you tomorrow. Take care. Good night.